Alright guys, so we're doing Umbrax.
Thanks for coming. Let's go into the majority of the ultraviolet.
Doing the duo here on Elite. So far, so good.
Ultraviolet taps into. You can't reason with your subconscious.
Alright.
Lie just below the surface.
Sinestro, I've learned to live with my fears and
Of course
embrace
you have,
life.
Sinestro.
Such strength of will to silence your deepest mind. And what of you? Oh, such delicious fears. Let the ultraviolet bring them to life.
Mm-hmm.
And now, face your fears.
Ooh.
Imagine your mind is a building. Never doubted you. Now let's take the fight to Sinestro and set the
Closeness.
ultraviolet packet.
first fear made flesh.
This isn't like you, Sinestro. Serving someone else, sharing power.
A good leader always
yeah.
shares power, and Perpetua has promised to reward me with even more.
Precision that counts. My back. Time to push me with the dirt. I will make your nightmare. You're done, Sinestro.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have unlocked the Ultraviolet.
And for that, you will still be rewarded, Sinestro. Adorn my throne and power my ascent.
No!
Such wonderful power. All that is left to unlock is faith in doom.
Luther, you bastard! Help me.
What a failure. I will help you clean up the mess you made. Perpetua, your humble servant requests your aid.
I do not suffer failures. You do not deserve a place on my throne, and you certainly do not deserve that source energy.
How dare she? That power was mine!
That was awesome.
Perpetua thinks she can sideline me. She has ensured her triumph. I will lead humanity to victory against her. The Monitor's plan is little more than a milquetoast gamble conceived by a man who does nothing but sit back and watch. Know that when he inevitably fails, Lex Luthor will be there to pick up the pieces.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Anyway, I hope you guys liked watching that. That was the duo on elite mode. I'm a rage. I was playing basically as rage tank. Talents I had were eviscerating chain, severe punishment, relentless anger, rage bringer, redirected rage, and pheromone bloom. I was actually also using DPS artifacts, but the rest of my gear is all tank gear. I got Tumble Master there, max damage, absorption adapter, energize eviscerating chain, fortified assault, breakout protection, core strength, and restorative revenge, which I'm not even really using right now. But basically, I mean, I just kind of in my talents. This is basically really just my test build, to be quite honest with you. I'm not in a raid with this build, so I like to take super powered. I did not max out my crit chance. I didn't feel it was worth it. I put 15 points in there. I had 25 there. And then I only put 20 points in my max HP because you get 1% of max health per 5 points until you reach 20 points, and then you have to go from 20 to 30 to get an additional 5%. So I was like, that's kind of seems like a waste of 10 skill points right now, considering I only have 111. So I put 20 points the same exact fashion in dominance, up to 20. So I didn't hit any diminishing returns. And then I just took the rest of my... I wasn't really too concerned about, 1% additional weaponization or 1% additional power at that point. I kind of took my skills because I wanted to play around and basically put them into everything except for the one thing I hated for a tank build, which was RSK. So I just wanted to play around with everything. So I took everything there. And super speed, I took everything there. This is kind of just my play around build. So... if people are telling you that, you need this certain specific exact way to do, elite content, well, they're lying sacks of crap. I mean, let's be honest. I have a CR level of 351. I've got mixed match. Pretty much all of my gear is tanks specific except for the hands. But I got my artifacts are DPS artifacts. I really don't think that duos and alerts required you to be as specific as raid. And if you're in a group with a competent person who's not just going to look at your gear and be like, "Oh, your gear sucks, you're bad," and run away, like we just did that. Now, I was in there tanking it and holding it so he could really go DPS hard. So, eviscerating chain, severe punishment. I use Relentless Anger a lot to inflict my plasma burn and get additional supercharge back. Use Rage Bringer to keep him off my battle buddy. Redirected Rage is an additional, helps big time, relatively short cooldown, and helps big time with me not taking damage. And Pheromone Bloom. Only 2,500 supercharge. It's pretty much up whenever I need it. It's a big heal and damage. So, kind of floating the hybrid spectrum here. I got tank gear with DPS artifacts and, you know, a hybrid DPS tank build, and it worked well for that duo. So, you know, what really can I say? So, sometimes it's just kind of about how competent you are and not how awesome your gear is. So, hey, I'm not here to poop on anybody's head who is being all, you gotta be the specific way for this or that. It's a game. And at the end of the day, what works for one person might not work for somebody else. And, you know, if I want to be split 70-30 tank DPS or 30-70 tank DPS, and my buddy is split 30-70 heals, or, you know, heals DPS, it's an X and a Y. You don't need to be exactly one thing in DCUO, which is cool about this game. What's really cool about this game. And, you know, if you kind of understand some of the nuances with the stats, you know, like these diminishing return stuff that happens, you can really pull off some miracles. So it makes this game fun. You don't have to be cookie cutter to DCUO. You just need to be able to read and remember and try new stuff out. So anyway, if you guys found this video remotely helpful or cool or anything, leave me a like and a comment. And if you want to be notified for more stuff like this in the future, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. Alright, guys. Peace out.